Hey everybody, welcome back to the Last Shot Show. We're gonna talk about baseball.
Yay.
I'm not even gonna set the clock here.
No, we're just gonna talk.
We're just gonna talk until it's over. So, baseball season started on Sunday night, where
with a minor league game. AAA team played the Rangers.
Yeah, but the Rangers won.
Did they won that?
I thought the Astros won.
Yeah, AAA team won on a Sunday night.
I know, the Astros won. They're still gonna get killed. Welcome to the American League.
Well, they lose 120 games.
So, welcome to the American League, Houston Astros. So, we're both Yankee fans.
Yep.
And we're both looking into this year, knowing that we're going to be thoroughly disappointed.
There's potential for them to do well, but I just don't see it happening.
Mariano Rivera will ride off into the sunset without a ring. Sorry.
Hopefully with a ring.
Hopefully with a ring.
Jeter's injured.
Jeter's injured. Granderson's injured.
Teixeira's
injured.
A-Rod's injured. Hey! You can do hip therapy for as long as you want.
Swisher's
gone.
Gardner's.
I don't know.
No, he's playing.
I think he's playing.
He's playing.
Yeah, they're 1-3 right now.
They're 1-3.
Yeah, they got killed by the Tigers today. 8-3.
The Tigers. Well, I mean, the
Tigers are one of the best teams in baseball.
But anyway, the big stories. Are there big stories?
Well, I mean, you got Josh Hamilton going to the Angels, who are supposed to be a powerhouse, but weren't last year for some reason.
I have a bone to pick with the Angels. Okay, here's my thing. Dear Angels, why is your name the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim?
For money, publicity,
just
to rival the Dodgers.
You can rival the Dodgers and still be the Anaheim Angels.
No.
Go back to being the California Angels.
The Angels are one of...
That was awesome. Be the California Angels.
I can't remember the name of the president. Artie Moreno, the president of the Angels. That's his name. Artie Moreno has done a great job taking that team from nothing into being 100% relevant in the matter of a decade.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think everyone thinks the name change is ridiculous.
I think it's ridiculous.
It should just be... I think you take out the Anaheim part and just be the Los Angeles Angels. That's the ridiculous part.
Yeah,
because you are better than the Dodgers.
Right now, the Angels are better. The Angels are better than the Dodgers. They could be the better California team right now.
We got the Giants who won the World Series. West Coast is the hub of baseball right now. And the A's even won their division last year.
On the last game of the season,
where they got their first lead. I mean, you got the A's, the Giants, the Dodgers, and the Angels all out on the West Coast, and the Mariners. But I mean,
who miss Ichiro? We have Ichiro.
Yeah. That's good baseball out on the West Coast, and I mean, I think it's there's a shift from Yankees, Red Sox, and all that stuff to now it's in the West.
It's in the West
no one watches West Coast baseball. Like if it was a Giants Angels World Series, I ain't watching that.
I would watch that.
Ew.
I would watch it.
That's disgusting.
I would be serious. I feel that the biggest thing for baseball is that there are too many teams. And okay, not too many teams, but there are a lot of teams that we don't care about.
There's
like
there's no parity.
There's
because there's no salary cap.
There's no salary cap, so it's like, how can you be competitive? How can every team be competitive? You can't.
But you can't buy championships now. Everyone thinks that.
Everyone thinks that the Yankees buy their championships.
How many have they bought? One? In 2009?
9?
That's it. Ever since they started paying for players like the Giambis and A-Rods,
they started paying for players in like 2004.
And they've only won one World Series since.
And they've only been in one World Series since then.
It's a myth that you can buy World Series.
They've been in 2 World Series and only won one of them.
Yeah, and I mean the Giants won the World Series. They're not setting the world on fire having a bunch of high-paid players.
Right. Oh, I know what the biggest story is in the so last season I was really excited for the Miami Marlins when they were changing their entire thing.
You were the only one.
I wanted them to do well.
They have a sweet logo now.
They have a really sweet logo. That kind of looks like their old, okay.
I do miss the green hats from 1994.
Yeah, that's true. But awesome. Then again, you have the Miami Marlins, and then a huge fire sale at the end of last season. And now who do they have?
Can you name a player on the Marlins?
Name 3 people.
I can't name one right now.
Who's the manager of the Marlins right now? Is Mark Burley still there?
No, he's on the Blue Jays now. I think. Because they got rid of Josh Johnson, Mark Burley,
Juan
Reyes,
and Carlo.
And Carl Crawford. No, Carl Crawford wasn't.
He was on the Red Sox.
He was on the Red Sox.
So Juan Carlo something or another.
But they just
got rid of him.
They're a minor league team too. I'm
like,
predicting Marlins Astros World Series. Hear that analysis anywhere else? America.
no. Okay, so I just think that we like baseball. I like baseball, and
regular season baseball is unwatchable.
It's going to be really hard for us to do regular season baseball.
If Andy Pettitte ain't pitching, I ain't watching.
Nah. I like to watch Andy and CC pitch, but that's just me.
CC overrated.
I can see why you're saying that, but he's a good
regular
pitcher.
Season.
And he's a good pitcher.
He is.
It's going to be really hard for us to do any shows over the summer because
there's nothing.
We could talk about the regular season. We're not going to talk about the X Games that are happening over.
Here's what's happening in the NHL.
We're not.
NBA is no.
We're gonna talk about the NBA when it comes to like the playoffs, maybe.
That Heat streak. I got.
Yeah, we were talking about baseball, and now we're on something else.
Well, World Series prediction.
World Series prediction.
It's the beginning of the season.
World Series prediction. I feel that it's the AL West versus the World.
AL West.
Yes.
So it's the Angels.
It's somebody from the AL West.
You're taking the Angels to all the World
I'm
Series.
going for Angels and Angels.
Can't play themselves. National League team.
Giants. Angels, Giants.
That would be a disaster. That would be a dumpster fire of a World Series because only 1/5 of this country would watch it.
Angels.
I think it's easy now. Like I think the team that buys the most gets picked the most, and that's not how it ever happens. And everyone picked the Angels to make the World Series last year. Everyone picked the Tigers, and the Tigers did make it, but they struggled.
They
lost to the White Sox.
Killed.
But they almost lost their division to end the season there, and they had to get.
You can see my background.
They had to get a hot September to get into the playoffs. I just see this World Series being. Oh boy, this is such a tough one.
It's kind of hard to pick because.
I didn't have a prediction going into this show.
The AL East is probably going to be either the Orioles or...
The Orioles are, I think they're a fluke from last year.
Or the Blue Jays.
Blue Jays haven't proven anything yet, though.
Not yet. It's for first.
I mean, they've got a lot of big names. R.A. Dickey is so overrated.
I mean,
he's old.
He's old, and I don't think he won
a Cy Young is beyond me.
He needed the Mets. But then again, he was on the Mets, so if you shine on the Mets, it's like shining...
I mean, you can't depend on a knuckleball pitcher. It's like, Tim Wakefield's going to take us to the World Series. That's not going to happen.
But anyway, so who do you think is going to win the World Series?
I don't know.
Who's going to be in it?
Oh, boy.
And do you care?
I don't, unless the Yankees are relevant. I think the Yankees will hopefully sneak into the wild card.
Yeah. One of the 2 spots of the wild card now.
Yeah.
There's 2.
Yeah, which is weird. You know, I'm going to go outside the box here in my World Series prediction. National League, I'm taking the Braves.
Oh, Braves.
Because I think they're a good young team, and even though Chipper Jones is gone, I think that they're going to make a run in the playoffs. I see them being one of the wild card teams in that first game and making a run in the World Series, because that's how it always happens. I'm taking the Braves in the National League, and in the American League, oh boy, that is a toughie. I'm not picking the Angels, I'm not picking the Rangers, I'm not picking the Tigers, I'm not picking the Yankees. Okay.
I'm going to change mine.
Then go.
Okay, National League, I'm going to pick the Nationals. Steven Strasburg.
That's a good pick, too.
Steven Strasburg, Zimmerman, they have a good infield, good defense.
So
Strasburg is going to go more than 180 innings this season. He's going to be pretty solid.
The Phillies might have a resurgence because their pitching staff.
Because their pitching staff don't... Yeah. We live...
I hate
close
the
to Philly, so...
I hate Cliff Lee, I hate Roy Halladay, Cole Hamels.
So I'm going to pick the Nationals, and I'm going to pick the Angels.
You know what? I'm going to go crazy.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Braves, and I'm going to make this a 1990s World Series. You know what?
Ooh.
You know what? You said that it's Mariano Rivera's last year.
Braves,
Andy Pettitte's last year. I want Braves, Yankees!
That would be awesome.
That's what I'm
Braves,
thinking.
Yankees.
Even though I don't believe it's going to happen, that's what I'm picking, because that's how you have to pick sports. Like I said,
that was one of the first series I really got into baseball. So what do you think, America?
Because no one predicted Tigers-Giants last year.
No.
So I'm going outside the box.
Braves, Yankees. There, you heard it.
Because I don't think it's going to happen.
You heard it here first. So tell us what do you think. Like, favorite us, subscribe. We're going to come back with leftovers.
I wish we were at the Hard Rock Cafe in New York right now. I'd have a crowd cheering.
America.
Yeah.